My mom said something awful again. I really might be at my limit. Why does it always turn out like this?
What happened? Did she say something again?
Honestly, if I let her know I'm tying the knot, I can't even guess how she'll react. Just thinking about it makes me shake inside.
What will she say? Tell me exactly.
She'll probably say something like, "Someone like you could never make it." She'll definitely say I'm not fit to get married. And in that cold voice of hers.
That's not something a mother should say. Abigail, I know how hard you've worked. You're definitely going to be happy.
Thanks, but Mason, the hardest part for me is that my mom doesn't feel the same. No matter how much I've tried, she's always said my sister's better than me.
You don't need to worry about that. I'm here. As long as we're together, we can get through anything.
Even so, it still hurts. My mom is seriously rejecting me. I'm used to being compared to my sister, but this feels even worse now.
What does your family think our happiness is, Abigail? I mean, sure, you want your family's approval when you get married, but what matters most is how we feel, right?
I know, Mason, but it still hurts that my mom and sister aren't genuinely happy for me.
Maybe you should try talking to them again. If you avoid it now, you might end up regretting it later.
Yeah, I'll try. But right now, even that scares me. Just imagining how they might reject me again, I feel like my heart's going to break. My name is Abigail Jones. My friends and viewers call me Abby. And I just got engaged after my boyfriend Mason proposed to me. Even though I should be jumping for joy, I've been hesitating to tell my mom and sister because I'm so scared of their reaction. The thing is, my mom really likes Mason, but every time they meet, she seriously says, "Mason's too good for you. He should marry your sister Ava instead." Hey Mom, how are you doing? I messaged you because I've got something important to talk about. Do you have a minute right now? If you're busy, I can wait.
Oh, Abigail? This is rare. What's up? I bet it's something trivial again. You haven't contacted me in forever, and now you suddenly have something important to say? I hope this isn't about you deciding to marry Mason or anything, is it?
Actually, yeah, that's right. The other day, Mason proposed to me and we're getting married. So I thought I should properly tell you.
What? Are you serious? You're marrying Mason? You must be joking. I mean, it's impossible for someone like Mason to marry you.
It's really happening. Mason and I are officially going to be husband and wife. You're happy for me, right, Mom?
Of course. I'm thrilled that Mason is joining the family. I mean, he's perfect. But with you as his wife, that's a bit, not quite right. You know there's someone more suited for him, don't you?
What? Wait, are you still thinking about trying to marry him off to Ava? I can't believe you seriously think that.
Of course I do. I've thought that since the first time I met Mason. It's obvious that Ava's the one who's right for him, not you. You've realized that much, haven't you?
I can't believe you seriously thought that. So I've never been able to live up to your expectations, huh? No matter how hard I try, I'll never be able to beat my sister.
I mean, anyone can see that you and Mason aren't the good match. I'm sure everyone around you thinks the same. You should face reality. Wasting time on something impossible isn't worth it.
How can you say something like that as my mother? I'm really hurt by your words. I can't believe how much pain they're causing me.
You're hurt? You're not exactly the sensitive type. You're thick-skinned inside and out, so it's strange you'd be hurt by something like this.
Hey, even if you're my mom, that's still a pretty rude thing to say, don't you think?
Oh, now that you're marrying Mason, you think you've suddenly turned into a beauty? You've never even come close to looking like me or Ava. Not since you were little. You've always been ugly.
Are you saying I don't deserve to get married unless I'm beautiful?
Marriage is fine, but does it really have to be with Mason?
Mason and I have been in a serious relationship for 2 years. That's why I invited him to meet the family. If I thought someone else was fine, I wouldn't have accepted his proposal.
What? Mason proposed to you? Stop lying.
I'm not lying. Mason really proposed to me.
No way. You probably pressured him, didn't you? I mean, you're turning 31 this year.
I didn't pressure him at all. And besides, I've always known we'd eventually get married, so I wasn't in a rush.
Lies. If you weren't in a rush, you would have let Ava marry Mason instead.
Letting someone else marry your boyfriend? That's just impossible. And how can I support my sister in marrying my boyfriend? Mason and I have a special relationship that we've built over the years, so it's not something I could just give up so easily. You might not understand, but we have our own pace, our own way of doing things.
But you know, Abigail, I think someone like Mason, tall and handsome, is a much better match for Ava. Not just his looks, but his personality and manners are perfect too. Plus, since he works for a major corporation, he must make a great salary. A man with a stable job like that is exactly the type of person Ava deserves to be with. It's the ideal combination, don't you think? There's really nothing to complain about. I don't get why you're not happy with such a perfect partner. You should be grateful like anyone else would be.
Stop making decisions without me, Mom. What happens between Mason and me is up to us, not for anyone else to decide. And just because my sister is a model doesn't mean you have to favor her all the time. I'm exhausted from always being put second to her.
I'm not favoring anyone. I'm just saying it's important to choose a partner that matches your abilities. You need to face reality, Abigail. This isn't the time to be dreaming. You know a guy like Mason is the perfect partner for Ava, right? She's a much better match for him than you are.
I can't believe this. How can you say something like that to your own daughter? You have no idea how much your words are hurting me. That's why I was so scared to tell you.
Oh, scared were you? What an ungrateful daughter. I can't believe you were so scared to talk to your own parents. Not telling your parents something like this is the lowest of the low.
I did tell you, didn't I? I mustered up the courage to tell you everything, but here we are.
You haven't told me the most important thing yet. You're missing a big part of the conversation. I need to know exactly how Mason feels about all this. You're not the only one pushing for this marriage, right?
Huh?
The wedding. When is it?
Oh, we're still looking for a venue, but it's planned for October.
October? Can someone as slow as you really get everything done in just 4 months?
I'll manage.
And with only 4 months, there's no way you'll have time to work on your appearance.
I'll do my best to pull it off.
Just make sure the wedding doesn't embarrass me or Ava, okay?
I know.
Let me know as soon as the details are set. I've got to figure out Ava's schedule and other things on my end.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. My mom also acts as my sister Ava's manager. She divorced my dad over 8 years ago, and that's when she started criticizing my appearance. Apparently, seeing me reminds her of my dad and it irritates her. It's ridiculous, but as I start this new chapter in my life with marriage, I'm happy to finally be able to put some distance between myself, my mom, and Ava. However, what my mom did next was absolutely unbelievable.
Abigail, your beautiful sister in her wedding dress is about to arrive at the venue.
What? Mom, what are you talking about? Mom, answer me. Why would you bring my sister in a white dress to my wedding?
Just look at Ava. What a stunning bride she is. I've never seen such a beautiful bride before. She's the real star of the day. I'm sure everyone thinks so. This is the perfect wedding.
Bride? What are you talking about? I'm supposed to be the star today. You know that, right, Mom? Mason and I are here to officially get married. So why would you say something like that?
You? The star of the day? Now that's the biggest joke I've ever heard. There's no way someone like you could ever be the star of anything. Everyone knows that.
Excuse me?
Today is Ava's last chance to steal Mason from you. I couldn't care less about your wedding. Mason and Ava being together is the right thing, and I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
You've got to be kidding, Mom. Are you seriously trying to steal the groom? Do you really think that's okay?
The only one who thinks this is a joke is you. Everyone else knows what's up. You'll never be able to compete with Ava.
Sure, Ava's beautiful by most people's standards. And yeah, a lot of guys probably want to marry her. But Mason chose me. He proposed to me because he seriously wants to build a future with me.
What? That's just your delusion. Honestly, it's outrageous that you think it's okay for a younger sister to get married before her older sister. Do you really think that's acceptable?
What? What century are you living in? There's no way anyone thinks it's a big deal for the younger sister to get married first in today's world.
What did you just say? How dare you talk to me like that, you disrespectful girl?
There's no problem with either sister getting married first. Ava's successful in her modeling career, so maybe she has other priorities before marriage. She has her path, and marrying Mason is my path. Why can't you understand that, Mom?
Even Mason must be having second thoughts after seeing how beautiful Ava looks in her wedding dress now. Why don't you, the ugly, undereducated one, just call off the wedding?
How dare you? This is terrible. Ruining someone's wedding like this. The guests are all shocked.
Of course. They're amazed by Ava's beauty, and they probably just feel sorry for you.
You're the worst.
How dare you call me that after everything I've done to raise you? I didn't raise you to be this way.
Please, just leave. Stop ruining the ceremony any further.
Don't worry. I'll leave soon. As soon as I've secured Mason, I'll be out of here.
Mason isn't going to change his mind. Just let it go.
You're the one who needs to give up. You keep blowing up my WhatsApp with messages and it's so annoying. If you want someone to leave, then why don't you just leave?
This can't be happening. It wasn't a joke. I really thought my life was over. I was so shocked that my body froze, and I was too depressed to even go back to the venue. But then it seemed that, under Mason's orders, my mom and sister were kicked out of the venue. With them gone, peace returned and I felt relieved. Then, a few days later, just when I thought I could never forgive the two of them, I received some wonderful news.
Hey, how dare you hurt Ava like that? What's the meaning of kicking us out? She's totally crushed now. You're going to take responsibility for this, aren't you?
You're the ones who should be taking responsibility.
What?
You crashed my wedding dressed like that. You're the ones who ruined everything. I'm going to sue for damages, and I'll make you pay back tenfold.
What? Sue for damages? Just because Ava's a successful model doesn't mean you're getting a cent from her.
And that modeling career of hers? It might be completely over after this. You really think the industry is going to forgive what happened? Once trust is lost, it's not so easy to get it back.
What? What are you even talking about, Abigail? You're just jealous of Ava, and it's obvious. Do you really think saying that makes you feel good? Ava's career is skyrocketing, and everyone's clamoring to work with her. You should at least know that much about your own sister. Trying to bring her down over something like this is pointless.
That's exactly why what she did was a huge mistake. This is the time when she's in the spotlight more than ever.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
Mom, you might think you're supporting Ava as her manager, but the fact that you're unaware of the consequences of this situation shows you really don't understand anything.
What? There's no way I don't know what's going on.
It turns out that someone at the wedding was recording our whole interaction. They posted it on social media and now it's going viral.
What? What do you mean?
Everyone's in disbelief that a popular model would actually do something this wild. It's spreading fast, and it might already be too late to stop it.
You've got to be kidding. You planned this, didn't you? Are you trying to ruin Ava's career?
You and Ava were the ones who tried to ruin my future. I had no idea things would turn out like this until yesterday.
This was all part of your plan, wasn't it? Everything that happened at the venue went exactly the way you wanted, wasn't it?
I'm not that calculated, especially in a situation like that. It was just a coincidence, and I didn't control anything.
Don't play dumb with me, Abigail. Apologize to the public right now. I won't let you destroy Ava's career any further.
You're the ones who should be apologizing. How can you not see that? The public is outraged by your actions.
What?
And besides, the video wasn't edited. It's all real. There's nothing you can do about it. My sister's an idiot for going along with you, but this whole thing was your idea, right? So why don't you figure out how to fix it yourself?
Fix it? Once you're blacklisted from the entertainment industry, it's nearly impossible to make a comeback. And now my own daughter has done this to me.
Wait, hold on a second. I didn't spread it. The public did. Even people who don't know you are angry about what you two did.
No way. And she was just starting to land magazine covers.
Yeah. And since she's only just getting famous, this is the time when the backlash will hit hardest. Either way, the fact is she betrayed her fans, so it'd be smart to apologize properly. Doesn't Ava at least use social media?
Of course not. It's too risky. Creeps might try to contact her, so I banned it.
That's why she had no idea this was happening.
I can't believe things turned out like this.
I just opened a new site, and it's already being reported.
What? She may look good on the outside, but she's empty inside? What the hell is this? What a horrible media. I'm going to sue them.
Speaking of lawsuits, don't forget about the damages I mentioned earlier.
Are you still on about that? We just showed up at your wedding, that's all. Honestly, we don't see why we should give you any money.
You don't really think you can just walk away from this as if nothing happened, do you? Ignoring the fact that it's all over the news and thinking you can keep working as usual? You should face reality.
What? Are you seriously saying that?
Of course I am. You ruined my wedding, so you're going to take full responsibility. I'm going to send you an official written request for damages. You turned what was supposed to be the most important day of my life into a complete disaster. So I'll be asking for an amount that reflects that.
Wait a second. If you do that, we'll be in serious trouble. What if Ava's jobs start getting canceled one after another because of this? Or worse, the company she's contracted with might even sue us for damages.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
Wouldn't that be a disaster? Ava's career is just starting to take off. She's about to reach the peak, and you're just going to sit back and do nothing?
That's what I've been telling you. There's nothing I can do, and I have no intention of taking responsibility or helping.
I didn't raise you to be such a cold-hearted daughter.
Cold-hearted, huh? But honestly, I don't care anymore what you think of me, Mom.
What? You're serious about this?
Yeah, because once I get the damages, our relationship as mother and daughter is over.
Are you seriously saying something that ridiculous?
I've actually been thinking about this for a long time. Ever since Dad left, I've felt like I didn't have a place in this family. Neither you nor Ava ever cared about me. So when I met Mason and we made it to marriage, I finally felt like I'd found my place. I have no attachment to this family anymore.
Wait, hold on, please. I had no idea I'd hurt you so much. I'm truly sorry if I've caused you pain.
It's too late for apologies now. You can't turn back time, and you can't fix the memories of my wedding. You ruined the most important day of my life, and I've got nothing left to expect from you.
Please don't say that. Let's rebuild our family bond from now on, and we can work through this together. Ava will welcome you too, I'm sure.
Oh, so you think that if I make up with you, the media will take this as a joke and let it slide, huh?
What?
Sorry, but I'm not dumb enough to fall for that. And like I said, I have no attachment left. I'm more than happy to say goodbye to both of you.
Wait, no! Are you really going to leave us in this mess?
You made this mess yourselves, didn't you? Don't try to blame me.
Abigail?
Anyway, I'm discussing the damages with my lawyer. So once everything's finalized, I'll send you the paperwork. Oh, and tell my sister I said hi. Mason, I'm so sorry. My family ruined the wedding.
Abigail, you don't need to apologize. It's not your fault, and I actually think you handled it really well.
But it was an important day for you too, and our wedding was totally wrecked.
Yeah, it didn't go as planned. But what matters most to me is that I get to spend the rest of my life with you. The wedding was just one step along the way.
Hearing that from you really lifts a weight off my shoulders.
So don't worry about the past anymore. We have a future ahead of us. No matter what challenges come our way, I'll always be by your side.
Thank you, Mason. From now on, let's focus on cherishing the new family we're building.
Of course. No matter what happens, we'll face it together.
A few months have passed since then. Mason and I started our new life together, and every day is filled with happiness. The chaos of the wedding was tough, but it's all in the past now. My sister's career as a model collapsed overnight because of what happened at the wedding. The video of her outrageous behavior went viral on social media, and her actions became a hot topic across the internet. Articles with headlines like "The Dark Side of a Popular Model" kept popping up, and all her sponsorship deals were canceled. Now she's completely lost her job and seems to have disappeared from the fashion industry. The same goes for my mom. Losing her position as my sister's manager caused her downfall as well. These days, she stays home all the time, hiding her face whenever the wedding footage gets replayed on TV or online. She's been so overwhelmed by the public's backlash that she can't even leave the house. But as for me, I no longer concern myself with my mom or sister. I'm enjoying my new life with Mason. The pain from that time only makes me appreciate our happiness now even more.
Scarlet, you got a minute?
Hey, Benjamin. I just got off work. What's up?
Yeah, I just submitted my resignation.
What? You mean you quit your job again?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's the third time already. What on earth are you thinking? I can't believe you quit your job without talking to me first.
You don't have to get so angry. I'm going through a lot, you know.
That doesn't mean you can just quit your job on your own. I have my own problems too. But I'm putting up with all that to make a living for us. Why can't you do that too?
It's not that I can't do it, but I was having a hard time dealing with politics at the company. I can't work in that kind of environment.
You always blame others. Are you even trying? Are you really that good so that you can blame others?
I did my best in my own way.
In your own way. I don't think you're working hard until people recognize that.
I'm trying as hard as I can.
I'm sure you can do it if you put yourself into it. But if you quit your job too many times in a row, we won't be able to keep paying the bills. Even our savings is about to run out.
I know. You don't have to tell me that.
If you are aware of the situation, why would you quit your job?
I'm sorry.
Next time, I want you to get a job within 3 months. I won't be happy if you're unemployed for more than 6 months like last time.
I understand. I'll find another job within 3 months. And this time, I'll work diligently and won't quit.
Of course you will. We are living with your mother, so you need to start making money as quick as possible.
I understand. I'll do as you say. I gotta go. I just arrived at the station.
Hey, Scarlet, can you go do a little shopping for me? Hi, Jessica. How many times do I have to tell you? I work from home. I'm working right now. I can't go shopping.
I heard a new cookie shop just opened in front of the station.
They must have some good cookies there.
Okay. They're having a special sale until today. So would you mind stepping out and go buy some for me?
Jessica, do you understand what I'm saying?
What?
I'm working right now. If you want those cookies, you have to go by yourself.
Huh? Why are you being so cocky? What do you mean you're working? You're just watching YouTube or something on the computer, right?
No, I'm not.
You should have a decent job, you know?
I'm working all day. I'm not even taking much break.
I can't believe you don't even have time to go buy some cookies. Even a child can do that.
There's nothing I can do, is there? I have a husband, which is your son, who can't keep a job and he goofs around playing PlayStation all day.
Hey, I won't forgive you if you speak ill of Benjamin.
But it's true, isn't it? He quit his job not once, but 3 times in a row. Playing games every day with a bag of chips. I have no choice but to work. I work to earn money to make a living for us. If you have a favor to ask your son, who is playing in his room.
Well, what a way to talk about your husband. I'm so disgusted with you. It's one reason why you can't even have a child.
I want a child someday, but I can't have a child with such little money. You need money to raise a child, you know? I can't raise a child like this when Benjamin keeps quitting his job.
Oh my God, you just keep nagging all kinds of crap. You're really cheeky, you know that?
If you have nothing else to say, can I go back to my work?
Huh?
I'm working right now. I have some work I need to finish today. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hey, what about those cookies? Scarlet, may I have a word with you?
I'm working right now.
It won't take long. I just want to apologize for always giving you such a hard time.
You're sorry?
I think I tend to take advantage of you since we're living together.
Well,
Benjamin said the same thing. He said because you're reliable, it made him feel easy to ask you to do many things. And then we both agreed that we should apologize to you.
Please don't do that. I don't feel good about this. Instead, I can feel you're definitely up to something.
That's not true. We are really sorry.
It's hard to believe considering everything I've been through.
You know, when people sincerely apologize for their action, you should accept it.
What?
Actually, I've got a little chunk of money coming in.
Huh? Why? You didn't do anything illegal, did you?
Don't be silly, but I'm not going to tell you where I'm getting it from.
I'm kind of having a hard time to believe you.
Don't say that. Anyway, Benjamin and I talked it over. We decided to go on a trip with you, since we kept causing you some trouble.
Wait a minute. Benjamin is currently unemployed, so we don't have any money we can spare. I don't know why he agreed to it.
He's thinking about you, don't you think?
It really affected us financially the last time he quit his job, and we are just barely making ends meet, and our savings running out. If you have money to travel, could you please put it into the family budget?
What? Benjamin and I planned this trip to make you happy. It's terrible to waste all that goodwill.
I'm sorry about that, but our monthly budget is really tight.
What are you talking about? We're just trying to relieve you of your hard work. I'm just trying to help you, so I think you should take our feelings into consideration.
I don't know what to say.
You must be stressed out working every day. We want you to be relieved of your work for a little while.
If that's the case, I'd rather have the two of you work.
That's impossible for me to do that all of a sudden, isn't it? Anyway, let's go on a cruise on a luxury cruise ship, which I had been dreaming of for so long.
What? A luxury cruise ship? Jessica, that's too extravagant. We don't have that kind of money.
I'll pay for the trip, so you don't have to worry about anything. Anyway, I want you to book a luxury cruise for 3 adults, okay?
Me?
Yes. I don't know much about the internet, you know?
I'm busy with work, so please ask Benjamin, who has lots of free time.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Well, you know, he's kind of spaced out, so I want to ask you to do it. You're more reliable than him, right?
Well, I guess.
So, please book us a luxury cruise. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's a trip with good food, drinks, games, and dancing. It's definitely going to be fun.
Jessica, I need to ask you something.
What?
Are you sure you're paying for the trip? I don't have any money for a luxury cruise.
Oh my God, yes I do. Don't worry. I have it all taken care of. A luxury cruise trip is a wonderful idea to bring the family closer together. I think this is a trip we need right now. Let's just, the three of us, enjoy it as much as we can.
I understand. Hi, Jessica. Where are you? It's time to get off the ship, so please come back to the room. I can't find Benjamin. Is he with you?
Hey, Scarlet. Are you still on the cruise ship? Well, I guess you want to stay there as long as you can. It's not every day you get on a luxury cruise ship. Benjamin and I already got off the ship.
What?
It was a great trip. We're going back home now, so please pay the rest of the $30,000 for the trip, since I paid for the highway and gas to the port.
Jessica, that's not what you told me. You promised you would pay for the cruise, didn't you?
Huh? What are you talking about? Did I promise that? I don't remember.
Are you kidding? If you want, there's a record of the conversation on WhatsApp. And what's $30,000? I thought the cruise trip cost $20,000.
Well, because it's a luxury cruise ship, there are many nice stores on board, remember? There are a lot of nice things in each store. I was enjoying shopping with Benjamin, and before I knew it, the total went up to $10,000.
When did you two go shopping together?
When you were enjoying the spa. Well, I guess we both had a wonderful time.
A wonderful time? You know what? I wasn't into this trip from the beginning because I thought you would do something like this.
But you enjoyed it too, didn't you? You don't have to say that now.
I can't believe you and Benjamin.
No matter how angry you are, you still have to pay for what we spent. You work so hard every day that you don't even have time to spend money, so paying that much should be a piece of cake, right?
What are you talking about? The only reason I work is to earn money for a living.
Yes. So let's get the bill together and take care of it. Benjamin and I will go home first.
Hey, Jessica, you'll regret this.
Hey, Scarlet, are you still not home yet? Maybe you're stranded because you don't have enough money?
How dare you talk to me like that?
What? Who do you think you're talking to? You're a pathetic woman deceived by me and my mother.
Huh?
Well, but thanks to you, I enjoyed a luxury cruise ship. And I could buy all the things I wanted, so I'll forgive you for what you just said.
How can you say such a thing? You made me work all day and spend all my savings. How much do you think I've taken care of you guys?
What do you mean taking care of us? I can't let you get away with that. I thought about asking my mom for a little money to help pay for the trip, but I decided not to. You're the one who's going to pay the $30,000 in one lump sum.
Okay, no problem at all.
What? Have you finally lost your mind?
You wish. I've been taking precautions to prevent something like this from happening.
What do you mean?
A man like you wouldn't understand even if I told you. Why don't you just keep on fooling around and playing your precious games? It's probably the best you can do right now.
What do you mean? Hey! Hey! I heard you said something cheeky to my son. What the hell is going on?
I told him the truth.
You did pay your bill, didn't you?
What are you talking about? I didn't pay anything because you promised to make the payment.
What are you talking about? I told you to book the trip, didn't I?
Yes, you did. I booked the trip in your name, just like you told me to.
What? In my name?
That's right. I had my suspicions from the beginning, so I booked it under your name.
Why did you do that?
Don't you know anything? The cost of the trip plus the cost of shopping
is charged to the person who booked for the trip. What? You mean they're going to charge me for everything? That's right. You always ask me for some money to go shopping. Who would believe that you paid $20,000 for the cruise on a luxury cruise ship? Anyone would be suspicious, don't you think? Let me get this straight. So I have to pay $30,000? That's right. I'm glad I had the opportunity to go on a luxury cruise trip for free. Please take care of the payment. Wait a minute. There's no way I can pay that much money. Well, you promised to pay for it. There's a record of that on WhatsApp. That was a figure of speech. I thought you would travel with me if I said that. Yes, we went together, and now you're paying for it. Wait a minute. I really don't have $30,000. Benjamin says he doesn't have a penny either. But you have to pay what you spent, you know. What happens if I don't pay? It would be considered fraud or theft. You will be sent to jail, right? Because you didn't pay for what you spent. Wait a minute. You are my daughter-in-law, right? If we can't pay, it's your responsibility to pay, isn't it? Now pay up. Benjamin is standing right beside me telling you to do it. I'm sorry, but I just became a person who has nothing to do with you guys. What are you talking about? I'm a stranger to you people. I don't understand. Stop yammering and hurry up and pay up. Don't you understand? I just submitted the divorce papers to the city office, and the divorce was successfully finalized. Huh? Don't be ridiculous. Are you saying you forged the divorce papers? No, I didn't. I didn't forge them. It was filled in by Benjamin. What? He says he didn't write any divorce papers. Oh my goodness. I think he has forgotten about it. What? When he quit his job the last time, he promised to find another job within 3 months. If he couldn't keep that promise, I said I'd get a divorce. So he filled out the divorce papers himself and left them with me. No way. That's the first time I've heard of such a thing. I didn't know that. Anyway, you should pay for the luxury cruise. I would never do that. Everything is in your name. There will be no bill for me. And above all, I have nothing to do with you anymore. Hey, Scarlet, you dirty rat. I can't believe you're using divorce papers at a time like this. Which one of us is dirty? You quit your job without consulting me and stayed home all day playing games. And on top of that, you planned a $20,000 cruise on a luxury cruise ship. And then you want me to pay for your purchases. I'm truly disgusted. You pay $30,000. That's what we planned for. Huh? A luxury trip without paying a penny yourself? Don't be ridiculous. Don't bother my mom. You pay. If you think this is bothering your mother, then you should get a job. If you two work together, I don't think it's an amount you can't pay. I'm telling you this because I can't do that. Now go get your marriage certificate. Once we're married again, you'll be responsible for the payments. Are you nuts? I can't talk to you. I finally divorced you. I can finally get away from you guys. I'm not going to marry you ever again. Huh? Then what are we supposed to do? I don't know. Why don't you just talk to your mother and decide? Well then, I'm no longer related to you anymore. Hey, Scarlet, I can't let you do something selfish. Which one of us did something selfish? Think about it. I'm not going to get involved in your selfishness anymore. Either you pay the $30,000 or you're going to jail. Choose whichever you like. I don't care what happens to you guys. Scarlet, don't say that. We were a family, weren't we? I really wanted to take care of you, you know.
Huh? How dare you say that when you tried to make me pay $30,000? How long are you going to keep up with your nonsense?
I'm telling the truth, so help me pay for it. We enjoyed a luxury cruise together, didn't we?
No way. I was alone the whole time on the ship. Although I did enjoy myself.
Then it's worth paying for. Let's pay it together.
Please, enough already. I will not pay a penny and I will not return to that house. I'm a stranger from now on.
Oh no, Scarlet, please. Please help us. I'll do whatever you say from now on.
I refuse. Well, goodbye.
Wait.
After that, it seems that Jessica and Benjamin decided to pay $30,000. They are going to pay for the cruise and shopping. They had been living entirely on my own income, so they had no savings. So they had to ask their relatives to pay for it. Now Jessica and Benjamin have to pay back to their relatives. They were forced to move to an old, cheap apartment near their relative's house. They are forced to work part-time, day and night, under the supervision of the relatives. Benjamin tried to find a job, but he couldn't because he quit 3 times in a row. Even if I were on the company side, I would not hire an employee like him. He deserves it. I was awakened to the joy of traveling by the luxury trip, and I am working hard every day to save up for a trip. I would like to thank those bum people only for teaching me the joy of traveling. Sis, can you talk to me right now? I got a call that you were seriously injured and hospitalized. Are you okay? Bethany, thanks for contacting me. I can't call you because I'm in the hospital room, but we can text each other. I was so surprised to hear about your accident. I was surprised too. Maybe I'm the most surprised here. So, how are you feeling? I'm fine, but I broke my leg, or more precisely, the bone near my femur. I'm going to be in the hospital for a while. Even if I get out of the hospital, I'll have to move from one hospital to another for rehabilitation. It's going to be a long time. I see. How's the pain? It's just after the accident, so I'm still in a lot of pain. But I'm in the hospital, so I can tell the nurses to help me get rid of the pain. Just listening to what you told me, it sounds like it hurts so much. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Yeah, thanks. I'll let you know if I need your help. Judas, are you busy?
I just entered my lunch break.
I see. Anyway, could you bring me a change of clothes? I've been wearing the same clothes for so long, so I need to change.
I'm going on a business trip tomorrow.
Really? Seems that you're busy. Don't you have time tonight? You can just use the courier to deliver it to me.
Don't be reckless. I need to wake up early in the morning tomorrow.
I know, but I want to see you.
You're not a child. Don't be selfish. I can't let myself spoil you all the time.
I'm sorry for troubling you. The pain has subsided a bit, and I wanted to see you. Also, I really need a change of clothes.
Why don't you just buy some? Don't just call me every time you want something.
What? Are you mad at me?
I'm sorry. I've been so busy that I just got irritated.
Sorry for that.
I'm also annoyed when you apologize in such a deliberate manner.
Then what should I do? I'm still a wounded person, so please give me a little more help.
Except for emergency call, I want you to stay quiet and recuperate.
Isn't that too cold? I didn't get hurt because I wanted to. You should be a little more concerned about me.
It's not that I'm not worried.
Judas, You were so nice to me before. Lately, you've been kind of distant. Even before the accident, I was worried about you. What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just busy with work.
I know that your work has gotten busier. You've been working more overtime hours than before. I always felt lonely whenever I cooked dinner and waited for you alone.
Can you stop talking about that now? It has nothing to do with your injury or hospitalization, right?
Yes, but you always contacted me before. Now you don't even bother to call me when you work overtime anymore.
Now that we've been married for quite a while and I'm the breadwinner, we can't stay like newlyweds forever. You should understand that much.
You never used to get mad at me for this.
You're so persistent.
Sorry.
Oh, I forgot to tell you.
What?
I'm going on an overseas trip next week.
What? At a time like this?
What do you mean? I'm going to work and living my life as usual.
Yes, but I've been in an accident and I'm in the hospital. Don't you have any concern for me?
I do worry about you, but my co-workers invited me on a golf trip. I'm kind of living a single life now, so I said yes with a light heart.
I can't believe you just did that. I'm about to go through a whole lot of rehab from now on.
Then let me ask you, what do you want me to do? I can't help your injury. I also can't do the rehabilitation on your behalf.
I know, but I'm mentally damaged too. I just want you to be close to me.
You're being very childish, Rosie. I don't know how I can cope with you from now on.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, I'm very busy at work, so you're on your own. We've got a great concession stand now. If you need something, you should buy it yourself.
If you insist so much, I won't ask you anymore.
It's so annoying when you twist things like that.
Just forget it. Bethany, can I have a word? Sis, what's wrong? I was wondering if you could bring me a change of clothes. If I'm available, I'll do so. Really? Thanks. I'm going to run out of spare clothes today, so I need you to bring them by tomorrow. Tomorrow? Actually, I'm going on an overseas business trip tomorrow. What? You're going abroad on a business trip? Yes, I've been promoted. I see. I'll ask Mom to do it for me then. I'm sorry. Never mind. It can't be helped since you're working too. I wish my husband could be a little more helpful. Are you talking about Judas? What happened? Yes, he's busy with work, so he wants me to buy everything I don't have enough of. But if I had to buy everything, it would be ridiculous financially, wouldn't it? I'll be in the hospital for a long time from now on. I know, but your husband is on a business trip too, right? It's no wonder he couldn't help, even if you told him the day before. What? How did you know about that? What's wrong? Nothing. I'm sorry, I don't seem very helpful either. No problem. By the way, how long are you planning to stay overseas? I'm going to be there for 4 nights and 5 days starting tomorrow. Even though it's for work, it's my first time overseas, so I'm looking forward to it. That's great. Well, good luck with your work. I'm sorry I couldn't bring a change of clothes for you. Don't worry about that. Sis, please, it's urgent. Bethany, is that you? What's wrong? I can't call you since I'm inside the hospital room, sorry. You can just text me. Your husband had an accident abroad. What? I just got a call from the police. It was a terrible accident and he's dying. They want one of his relatives to come. But you're in the hospital, so I'll go on your behalf. What do you mean he's dying? I don't know, so I'll go anyway to check on him. Bethany, wait a minute. Sis? I told you I can't answer your call, didn't I? Sis, you may find this hard to believe. Your husband took his last breath before I arrived. What? You mean he died? Believe it or not, yes, that's right. Is it true? It seems he slipped off a cliff while climbing the mountain. I have the backpack that belonged to him. Huh? How did you know about that before me? What do you mean? Could you please explain to me? I don't understand. I know it's hard to accept the fact that he died. It's so sudden. I haven't been able to think straight since yesterday. Anyway, I have a huge concern about that. What is it? I'm his wife, so I wonder why no one has contacted me to let me know about what happened to him. Don't you think that police usually call the spouse in this kind of circumstances? I don't know why that is. Isn't it because you're in the hospital? Besides, it's such a big case, and yet I haven't heard anything from his parents either. If their son died, they should have contacted me immediately, right? Something doesn't seem right. You're right. Anyway, sis, shouldn't you take care of his insurance and other formalities as soon as possible? Anyway, which police department contacted you? What was the name of the officer in charge? I can't remember. My mind is so blank. I was desperate too. I'm more concerned about the procedure. By the way, Judas said he was going on a golf trip with his colleagues. Why did he climb the mountain when he said that he was going on a golf trip? And it's funny that he even had a backpack. He doesn't bring a backpack to golf trips. Are you sure about that? And why are you here? I thought you told me that you went on a business trip overseas for 4 nights and 5 days. It was a mistake my company made. They didn't have everything ready for me, so the business trip was postponed. Anyway, that's not the point, sis. Your husband passed away. We have to do all the formalities as soon as possible. I can't believe it, because no one in my family has been notified, and no one has seen his body. Sis, don't you believe me? I want to believe you, but there are too many inconsistencies to make what you told me believable. What are you talking about in an emergency like this? Recently, Judas's attitude toward me has been strangely cold. He suddenly announced that he was going on an overseas trip. The dates are exactly the same as your overseas business trip. Something doesn't add up. Isn't that just your imagination? I don't know. Then maybe I should ask someone at the company. About what? Judas said he was going on an overseas trip with his colleagues from work. I wonder if anyone else is taking a vacation on the same dates. We need to check with those people about Judas too, right? I'll look into that. You're in the hospital, so it's hard for you to call and find out, isn't it? Bethany, you're lying, aren't you? Why? You're jumping to conclusions. Besides, I didn't miss anything you told me. What are you talking about? When I told you that Judas wasn't being helpful, you knew that he went on a business trip, right? I don't remember anything about that. And you also knew that Judas and I had exchanged messages the day before. That's impossible, isn't it? Only Judas and I could have known about it. I wonder... I realized that something's wrong at that time. What? Bethany, you're having an affair with Judas, aren't you? That's not true. Sis, at a time like this, there's no way I'm having an affair with your husband. Really? Then can I report this to our parents and Judas's parents? I mean, I have to report it anyway. Well,
Hey, Rosie, you're such a nasty woman. How dare you deceive Bethany?
Bethany, how dare you have an affair with my own sister behind my back? I knew it right away. Why don't you come up with a better plan?
It's none of your business.
What do you mean? I'm hurt and I've been through a lot of difficulties. But you were going for an affair trip with my sister. You must be kidding me.
That's because you're not attractive. I'd rather be with Bethany than watching you in the hospital. You need to consider my feelings.
When did you become such a heartless person? It's crazy to think that you were trying to erase yourself from the world.
I don't care about that.
You shouldn't have done that. You faked it because you didn't want to pay alimony since you were having an affair. You thought that if you were gone before the affair was discovered, you wouldn't have to pay alimony. It's really childish of you to think that way.
Shut up. This is what happened because you didn't take care of yourself, right?
Huh?
This happened because you tried to depend on someone else.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I told you to buy it yourself if you need something. And then you tried to get Bethany to bring your clothes for you. You got yourself into this mess.
What a dumbfounded reason. You're so pathetic that I'm about to cry just by hearing you blabbering nonsense. I wonder why did I marry someone like you?
Well, you made your own choices and you deserve what's coming to you. I've always been the way I am. You cried and said you loved me. So I married you out of pity. And you have a good income, so it wasn't that bad. But you got carried away.
That's terrible. Is that why you married me?
That's right. When I heard you are going to be in the hospital for a long time, I thought you'll lose your income, so I have no reason to stay together with you. And now that Bethany is here, I had no choice but to divorce you.
You were thinking about such a terrible thing?
It would be a waste to pay alimony to a woman like you. That's why I thought of a way to avoid paying alimony.
I didn't know you were that much of a scumbag.
You were able to experience the joys of marriage, even though it was only for a little while. Be thankful for that.
Hey, that's rude.
A lame girl like you isn't popular among guys. You should be thanking me for getting married to you.
What kind of scum are you? I'll never forgive you.
I'm going to be together with Bethany. I don't need you to forgive me.
Okay then. As soon as Bethany started nagging me, I contacted an investigation agency and had them gather evidence. Even this communication is one of those evidences.
Investigation agency?
Yes, that's right. I have a picture of you and my sister walking happily, holding hands in the departure lobby of the airport. Thank you for leaving us so much evidence. I'll ask my lawyer to take care of the rest. I don't think I'll have any trouble.
Look, I'll pay you the alimony. In exchange, will you plead out to both parents about what happened with Bethany?
Huh? What do you mean?
Both parents are furious. Even if it's good for me, I feel sorry for Bethany. She said that her parents will cut ties with her.
That's what I heard too.
Then what you have to do is to fix the story for Bethany's sake.
Why?
You're her sister, right? Aren't you supposed to help your sister out when she's having a hard time?
Don't be silly. Who do you think is the victim here? I was seriously injured and spent a long time in the hospital while enduring pain and suffering from the rehabilitation. But you didn't even come to visit me. To top it all off, you were having an affair with my own sister. If my injuries don't heal, I'll sue you for inflicting injury.
Huh? I didn't cause your injuries.
You inflicted emotional distress on me when I was injured. If the injuries don't heal as a result, then you're guilty of inflicting injury, right? And of course, I'll get compensation for that.
What a nasty woman. You're ripping me off.
That's quite the thing to say. I'd be depressed too if you said that much. Well, I'll never forgive you and Bethany for sure.
What?
How could I possibly forgive you after being told that much? Luckily, I'm really glad that my in-laws are sensible people. They seem to be taking this matter very seriously.
They won't even talk to me. What did they say?
They say they'll pay the alimony in a lump sum and make sure you won't run away. Your parents said that they're going to make you work and pay for the money they have paid on your behalf.
Oh no.
I've given my parents-in-law the contact information for the lawyer. I'm sure they're working things out with both sides. Don't underestimate me that I'm not capable of doing anything just because I'm in the hospital. Besides, I heard you're building a house right now.
How do you know that?
I told you. I had the investigation agency check it out. You probably started the construction because you were hoping for the insurance money. Are you stupid? There's no way that such an obvious cover-up story would work. There's no way you'll get the insurance money.
That's a lie. Then where are we going to live?
I'm getting divorced, so I don't care about that. Why don't you talk to Bethany instead? You were supposed to live together with her, right?
There's no way I can talk to Bethany about that. She's much younger than me.
I see. Seems that you are too proud to do that.
I've had enough. But if you're getting a divorce, there's the division of property.
Huh? Stop talking nonsense. The savings I have now are what I saved when I was single. What you saved before marriage is not included in the property division.
You started saving after we were married, remember?
I did save money, but you spent it all on such things as golf, cars, business suits, and so on.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. It's obvious if you see the savings account in your shopping history.
So what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I said I'm divorcing you, so just be prepared for that. You can handle the rest on your own. You're the one who did this to yourself.
No way. Then let me tell you. Building that house was also Bethany's wish. She said she'd make the down payment with me, so I stepped in. In the end, I found out that she didn't have a penny saved up. That's one of the reasons we planned this.
I knew it. That girl has zero financial sense since she was a little girl.
Really?
She spent everything she had and borrowed money from my parents many times. I wonder if her personality will ever change. I hope she didn't borrow money elsewhere after our parents got mad at her.
You're kidding, right? What are we supposed to do?
I don't know. Why don't you discuss with Bethany?
Don't be so cold. You're my wife and her sister, right? You could at least help us out a little.
I can't believe how brazen you are. When I was in the hospital with an injury and feeling sad, you didn't even show me any kindness. On top of that, you were having an affair with my own sister. I'm not going to do anything to help both of you. Let's talk about the rest through a lawyer. Tell that to Bethany too.
Please, don't do this to me.
Well then, take care. Thanks to the lawyer's help, the divorce was successfully finalized. I got both Judas and Bethany to pay me alimony for the affair. There was plenty of evidence of the affair, such as pictures and talk history, so they had no choice but to admit to the affair. However, I was just a little bit merciful that I didn't bring up the cover-up story. Bethany, who had run out of money, cried and asked our parents for help. Naturally, she was turned away at the door. It was her own fault, so she deserves that. Of course, the house that they had almost built together was also destroyed. With nowhere to live, they were forced to rent a shabby apartment near my parents-in-law's house to make ends meet.
They're currently living under the supervision of my parents-in-law. Bethany could not stand such a life and decided to leave the apartment. Neither my parents nor I know what happened to them after that. I'm now living at home with my parents supporting me. After a long period of rehabilitation, I finally feel renewed as I get closer to returning back to work.
Ariel, I need to talk to you for a minute.
What is it, Ellie? Is something bothering you again?
You've been getting a little messy with the housework lately, haven't you?
I don't think so.
The other day, the way you folded the laundry was all wrong, and Daniel's shirt had wrinkles on it.
Sorry about that. I'll be careful the next time.
And you haven't been doing a very good job at cleaning. I saw the dust in the corner of the room.
I'm trying my best, but I guess I'm still lacking in some areas. Sorry.
No need for excuses. Can't you even do your job as a wife?
Well...
And what's with the food you make?
What?
Are you making Daniel's favorite food? That boy doesn't seem to be satisfied at all, you know?
I try to make something he likes.
Just trying isn't good enough. You're not fulfilling your duty as a wife if you don't make what he likes to eat.
I'm sorry, I'll try harder.
And by the way, I don't like the way you've been dressing lately.
You mean my clothes?
You have no sense of fashion. The neighbors are laughing at you.
I'll try to dress better.
I don't think you're the right wife for Daniel after all. If you don't pull yourself together, he wouldn't even want to be with you.
Daniel and I love each other.
Don't make me laugh. That's something I have to see to believe it.
What do you mean?
If you don't do a good job of housework, he will have a hard time.
Well,
I can't even dream of having a grandchild under these circumstances. Words are not enough. You have to show me that you can do it. Otherwise, Daniel will be fed up with you.
Yes, I understand.
Ariel, I don't think you're a good wife.
Ellie, what are you talking about all of a sudden?
Daniel called me and he sounded pretty depressed.
Why?
He said you couldn't get pregnant again.
What does he mean by again?
He told me. He said you guys have been trying really hard to get you pregnant, but it just doesn't seem to happen.
Is he telling you that much?
Of course. He knows exactly how much I want a grandchild. He really is a very devoted son.
But that doesn't mean he should tell you that much.
You know what? Isn't it because you're so stingy with details that you can't get pregnant?
I don't know what to say.
Well, now we're clear.
What?
That you're not serious about getting pregnant.
Oh, I don't think so. I do want to get pregnant.
I'm not going to let you talk me out of it. I told him that if it doesn't work this time, then you two should get a divorce.
What? Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. I don't want a wife who can't get pregnant after 3 years of marriage. Besides, he already has his next bride ready.
What do you mean?
I already checked her out. She's very different from a failure wife like you.
Oh no.
Oh, and just so there's no misunderstanding, he hasn't even met this girl, so it's not cheating.
Well then, so you're saying that Daniel is remarrying a woman he's never met?
I'm the one giving him the permission to marry her. I'm sure he won't have a problem with that.
I'm going to talk to him right now. Daniel, I just got a text from your mother.
Oh, I was standing next to her, so I know all about it.
So you're serious about the divorce?
Absolutely. I want my mom to see her grandkids as soon as possible. But you won't get pregnant, so we're getting a divorce. And I'll marry a woman Mom found for me. That's what makes my mom happy, don't you think?
I see. So you're marrying this woman just because your mother told you to?
Mom mailed the divorce papers to your parents' house.
What?
If you can, file them at the city hall this week, will you?
You even had your mother prepare the divorce papers?
She did it for me, and she did it for the best. You can't blame her for that. I agree that divorce is the right thing to do.
Oddly enough, that's the only thing we seem to agree on.
Huh?
I thought you cared for your mother because you lost your father. I hate myself for not noticing that you were a mama's boy.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Goodbye, mama's boy. Ellie, can I have a quick word with you?
What now? I have nothing more to say to you.
I talked to Daniel and confirmed the divorce.
So you finally understand. It took longer than we thought.
Isn't it one-sided to end it this way?
It's because of your inability to conceive a child, isn't it? There's nothing you can do about it. If you're going to hate me, hate yourself.
Our relationship shouldn't be that simple. I think we need to talk more.
Talk about what? We've talked enough. I want grandchildren, and Daniel agrees with me on that.
But Ellie, I've tried so hard to be a part of your family.
And this is the result. I don't want a wife who can't have grandchildren and can't do her chores.
I've worked so hard all this time, and that's a harsh thing to say.
I know you didn't want this, but what about me? How can I dream of seeing my grandchildren's faces every day and accept the reality that it won't come true?
I am suffering the same way, but I don't think it's a good idea to end it this way.
It's already decided. You need to get out of our life. Ariel, it's been a while.
Huh? I guess I forgot to block you. Bye.
Wait a minute. I have something very important to tell you. It has to do with your future, so please listen to me.
What are you talking about?
It's very important. I know we're divorced, but I texted you because I have to tell you something. I hope you can understand my feelings, please.
Please be brief.
Did you have a baby?
What?
You scared the shit out of me.
Well, how did you know I had a baby?
Mom said she saw you walking around with a kid when she was on vacation. She says she will be nice to you this time, so come back.
I see.
So, will you come back?
I don't think so. So your mother said she saw me, so what?
You're awful, aren't you?
Awful?
Mom said you looked really uncomfortable when she talked to you. When she tried to hold your baby, saying, "I'm your grandma," you looked at her with the most horrified look in your eyes, and you just ran off, right?
So?
After all the trouble she went through to talk to you, you ruined her joy at seeing her grandchild. You should think about it a little.
You know what? I'm pretty sure you got the wrong guy.
Huh?
I have a child now, but I haven't seen your mother since the divorce, and my child has nothing to do with you.
You can't lie to me like that.
Whatever you say, but it's true.
But my mother says she met you. There's no way she could be wrong.
You know, you're still the same old mama's boy, aren't you?
Huh?
If you're going to go that far, can you show me the proof that your mother spoke to me and not the wrong person?
Proof? Mom said she saw you. Isn't that proof enough?
I told you. I don't remember anything, and I'm sure she's mistaken me for someone else. I don't know what you think you're doing. We've been divorced for years. We're strangers. Don't drag me into your ridiculous delusions.
Hey, I know you're there. I know you've been trying to stay away, but you're wasting your time. Because I saw you walk into the house just now. Now open the door.
What? Is it you again? What are you talking about?
I'm at your house.
Huh?
Actually, it seems my mother followed you after you ran away and made sure she knew where the house was.
Oh, really?
Now that's the kind of proof you wanted. Come on, open the door and let your mother hold her grandson.
What are you really talking about?
Did I not explain myself well enough?
No, you didn't.
I'm just saying, I was really surprised when my mother told me. I have never even dreamed about it. You had my kid after the divorce, didn't you? Be honest with me.
What?
Did you find out you were pregnant after we divorced? If that's the case, you should have called me. Don't leave me out of this.
You know what? I told you before, my child has nothing to do with you guys.
That can't be true. Mom saw the kid. He looked about 3 years old. We divorced about 4 years ago. If I do this math, that means it's definitely my kid.
My child is 1 year old now, and he's not a big baby, so there's no way she can mistake him for a 3-year-old.
If you have time to waste on nonsense, get your butt back here.
Huh?
I'm saying I'll remarry you.
No, I'm already remarried to another man. Besides, my husband is a foreigner.
What?
My child is with my current husband.
I told you not to lie.
I'm not lying.
Even if it's true that you remarried, I'm the real father of the child. I'm the one who's going to get him back. Divorce him right now and remarry me. Mom says she forgives you too, so you can come back. Come on, open the door.
Hey, did you just say open the door?
I told you I came to your house.
I just peeked out from the window. There's nobody at the front door.
What?
What house are you at?
I told you I'm at your...
Where's the house?
In a residential area near the train station in the downtown area.
Downtown? Is it a 1-story house with cream and brown walls?
Yes, I just checked again and yes.
That's my brother's family's house.
Huh?
I see. So that's what this is about.
What do you mean?
You still don't get it? It means your mother mistook my sister-in-law for me and approached her.
What?
She got pregnant with her first child right around the time I divorced you. That's why he's 3 years old now.
Are you serious?
Excuse me, I'll call my sister-in-law. I just checked with her. She said she was approached by an elderly woman she doesn't know. She had only met your mother at the wedding, so she didn't remember her face. She said she got scared and ran away when the stranger suddenly approached her and treated her child like a grandchild.
I can't believe it. But she said she called her your name.
My sister-in-law's name is Ella. Your mother has a very distinctive accent. I think she heard it as Ella.
So, my son...
I thought you married another woman. Didn't you have a child with her?
Well, after 3 years, there was no sign of it, so I divorced her.
Yeah, well...
I guess she wasn't the one either after all. Then I found out you were having my kid, so I decided to remarry you and... Anyway, you said you had a kid, right? I'm sure it's mine.
Are you still saying that? You just don't get it, do you?
You can't fool around. I'll get a DNA test to prove it's mine.
You're American, right?
Huh? Of course I'm American.
My child is half Japanese.
What?
And I'll say it again. My child is 1 year old now. It doesn't add up.
He's half Japanese? What do you mean?
My husband is Japanese.
What?
It means I got married to a Japanese man.
Huh?
By the way, I'm living in Japan right now.
So you're not even in the US?
I've been living in Japan since 3 years ago.
Really?
By the way, I think you guys have been reported to the police.
What?
My sister-in-law got a call from a concerned neighbor. She said the neighbor called the police.
Seriously?
Well, I guess that's what happens. While you were texting me, your mother was at the doorstep shouting, "Open up," and kept ringing the doorbell.
No, we were just...
You're gonna have to explain that to the police.
Oh no.
And by the way, I'll give you a word of advice so that no other women fall victim to you in the future. The reason why you can't have children is because of you.
What?
I recommend that you get yourself checked at the hospital.
I'm the one...
Well, I have nothing to do with it. Goodbye. According to my sister-in-law, as soon as I finished this text, Daniel started screaming like crazy. He blamed his mother, saying, "It's your fault I divorced Ariel, and it was my fault you couldn't have grandchildren." However, the police officer who arrived at the scene said, "We can't solve the problem here. We'll have to take you to the station to talk about it," and took them away. I don't know what happened after that. After my divorce from Daniel, I remarried and am living happily in my new home. My husband is Japanese, and I'm now living in Japan and enjoying my life to the fullest. I am much happier now.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!